Hello everyone, I'm back and I'm going to do another entire game. This is a person that I just lost against. They challenged me, lost by 30, 40 points. Felt like they got better letters than me. They also got both blanks, which of course is imperative. Um, so this person averages about 27 a move. A very, very strong player. Um, and I'm going to have my hands full for this one. I just did a swap. I got rid of a U and also got rid of um, some other crappy letters. I can't even remember. But I just did a swap. This is what I got. I don't have anything great at the moment, but we're waiting on our opponent to go, see if they even accept our challenge. And we're going to go ahead and do this move by move. So hope you enjoy the video, and we'll wait for our opponent to go. Thank you. Okay, it looks like our opponent finally accepted the game. Of course, they accepted the game. There wouldn't be a video if they didn't. So, pretty simple move that we have here. They didn't put any vowels against double letters or anything like that. So we're just gonna have to use our N. Thankfully, we have at least an N that we can put against this U. And we have to use one of these consonants, high value consonants. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save the E and use the I and I think the W. I think I like the B more than the W, but maybe actually I think I want to keep the W. Yeah, I'll do that. Turns out it didn't really matter. We have the word sewage. Well, no, we don't. We need an E. We do here. Apparently, we have something much bigger. I don't think solage is a word. I guess it's worth a shot, considering we have something. No, it's not that. Looks like we can use all our letters. I'm not too sure what this is. Not sure at all. A lot of words do end in age, so I don't think that's a word, but just for the sake of trying, no. So I'm not too sure what this one is. It could be G. I think GNU is a word. Maybe it's just something that simply goes right here, or not. That's 39. We have something slightly better, so it may not be all our letters necessarily. Could be just a good little place somewhere that we're not exactly seeing it. Certainly has my attention. If this W were a V, we'd have savage, but we don't have that. I don't think any of these combinations are actually words. It's something I could try. Something like this could possibly work, but I kind of doubt it. But that's what you have to do when you have a big move and you're not sure what it is. Just got to try some random things, because this game accepts a lot of words. They're not all American, and and even if they are American, I know, speaking for myself, I certainly don't know every word in the dictionary. So it doesn't hurt to try different things when you're unsure. But I don't know what it is, but we'll wait for our opponent to go and we'll carry on from there. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're back, and our opponent just did a very impressive move with italics. Looks like they used a blank, so that means so far since I've been playing this person, they've had 3 blinks to my 0. Hopefully I'll finally get one. I think here I'm going to use an S instead of the E. I don't like that I have 2 A's. Doesn't look like we could have used all our letters no matter what, so, or anyway, so it's a fine move. Our score is tied. And hopefully, let's see, NI is not a word. Hopefully we can get something going, but this opponent's been red hot against me. Used a little letters a few times last game. I already used them this game. Already got a blink. So, gonna have to battle this one out. Okay, we're back. Our opponent did ZINE for 30 points. And I'm just gonna try to do a little... Okay, that works. A little 37-point move with... Didn't have a lot to work with. Still have very little to work with. But we're going to keep grinding this game. I really have nothing. I'm probably going to have to do a swap plus my next move. These are really bad letters. And I'm going to need points in this game. I can see that already. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Our opponent finally slowed down a little bit. But yeah, I think I just watched all my ads and I think I'm definitely going to do a swap plus. Big question is, do I keep the Q? It's not a good board for a Q right now. It's only 1 U has been used, so there are 3 remaining. So I could keep the Q and try and get one of these U's, or get rid of the Q. There's really nowhere on the board that I would care to go with, that I would care to have a Q for. At this particular moment. Of course, that could change very quickly. Could get SQ whatever and have a huge move, but the odds of that are incredibly slim. The odds are better that we need to get rid of this Q. So probably should keep a T and 2 of these E's. Not against the O, but if we're keeping 2 vowels, we don't really need to keep the O. Kind of want to keep 1 consonant just in case they try to hand us over a vowel party, but could argue that I could keep the Q in that respect. That's a good question. Well, I think we're gonna go with this. Hopefully I don't regret it. And I definitely do not regret it. We can use all our letters. We can do steeped. Pretty sure. S-T-E-P-E-D. Bang. Got something slightly better. Not sure. Well, doesn't matter. Curious what the better move is. Well, that was a beautiful swap. And I think I've said this once before, but if you're struggling against a particular player, if like a player's just barely beating you, I've only had 1 game against this particular opponent, but if you're struggling against someone in particular, you know, save up your coins and use some swap pluses in a game or 2 against them, and you can, you know, change the, you know, you can change it up. You can get some wins much easier if you're, you know, using your swap pluses against your opponent, using them well. There's no reason why you can't beat someone that you're just barely losing to if you use some swap pluses, and that's a good way to get some wins. and then feel a little better because I know I've been there. Like this game, I would rather not have to use a swap plus to try and win this game. I don't feel like I'm gonna win yet. Sometimes I play these players, and even I'm very low on confidence. I just feel like I can't win against some people. And I'm only 0-1 against this player. No reason for me to feel that way. I average more a move than they do. And last game, I didn't agree with all their moves actually. They misused one of their blanks. They used a blank and only scored 24 points. I would never do that, but they used their other blank and used all their letters, which is what. And they did the same thing in this game. They used all their letters with a blank. That's much better utilization of a blank than 24 points. Never waste your blanks, trust me. Never ever. I don't know what move I have here. I wish I had an E right here because I'm pretty sure WHEW is a word for. But I could do another swap plus and just really go after this win and chase this win. It could backfire or it could just not work out, period. But there's always that risk when you do swap pluses. But swap pluses aren't really going to hurt you. They can only help if you have bad letters, and your letters may remain bad, but swap pluses can really give you a big advantage in a game if you're using them and your opponent isn't. Even if it's just one or two, it can be a huge difference. Anytime you have a chance to capitalize on a situation, those swap pluses are just lethal. They don't always pay off, but they pay off quite a bit. I had nothing. I got rid of that Q and it paid off, but I can go ahead and pause this. I don't want this video to be too long, so pause this and wait on our opponent. Thanks for watching. Just out of curiosity. Deepest. Oh my god. Yeah, I could have easily have found that. No? ITD is a word? I am I looking at that right? ITD. Okay, no, I wouldn't have found that. That's ridiculous. Okay. I could have found deepest, but I'm not going to be thinking that a word could start with a D, so no, I don't think I would have found that. Just for that one reason. Okay. Well, we're waiting on our opponent to go. All right, so we're back. It looks like our opponent went. So, as I stated last night when I logged off, I'm gonna use another swap here because I want to get this opponent on the ropes. I want to win this game, so we're gonna be aggressive. I want to go for that E for what I believe is a WHEW move. Let me make sure it's actually acceptable. But I am doing everything I can to win this game. Yeah, so spelling that right. So let's do it. I got the blank, which of course I love, but I wanted the E as well. But I got my first blank against this opponent. I only took 2 extra swaps. But that's a good thing. I really need an E here. That's just not a good enough spot to use a blank. So I don't really want to do it. That's a good little spot right there. I really want to go there. But it's going to have to wait, I guess. We're going to have to bide our time, it looks like, and just kind of do something safe. And it's going to be low scoring. No, I turned off my word strength radar accidentally. I thought I did something. Okay. So of course my word meter is going to be higher just because of the blank, but that was the move I wanted to do. We didn't get the E, but we get the blank, which actually is better. I'll take that. There's a chance I could get an E still and get that move off. My opponent will probably go there before long. And I can accept the fact they used an X and only got 29 points. I can also accept the fact that they use the other blank, so they're not going to get one. They're not going to get another one, of course. So I think is this the play? I really don't, I'm not in love with this, but if I do this, I score 23, I get the G on that triple letter, but then I have two H's. I don't really want to have two H's, but for the extra 10 points, maybe I should deal with the extra H. I'm going to need a vowel no matter what. So I think we'll just do this because I can't find something, and I don't really want to go here. Would this be a good play? I'd say not. Even if this is a defense barring this move, you still have this move. Of course, this one's harder to connect than the one that's vertical. The horizontal move is much harder. Don't have to worry about the word ozone necessarily because the Z has already been used, but that's not a horrible play, but a lot of words do theoretically start with O and connect to that triple word, so don't want to make things too simple for our opponent. So I'm gonna, and that's only 26. That's a good move, and that's 26. This is 23, so I think we'll go with the 23, and we got the E. Nice, because I really want to wait one more play to get this move off. 42 right here, and then the blank. That would be beautiful. Now I'm just worried that my opponent's going to go there before I do, and that could very well happen. A lot of stuff goes there, so we'll have to wait and see what our opponent does, but so far so good. Okay, so we got lucky. Our opponent did not go there, and notedly, an S does not go right here. It does create a little space for a good little 3-word move. Anything that completes OX, which is quite a few letters, and then you can just go sideways with a 3-letter move. That's a good little play. But I kind of like what we already have a little better. Let me see what kind of points I could score. 40. That's kind of tempting. I don't really think I can go there without using my blink, unfortunately, so I think that kind of eliminates this play for me. Kind of creates a second place on the board to go. I'm kind of curious where my bigger play is, but we do have a blank, and I still like this move a lot, so I'm going to go here. Looks like my opponent will most likely score 40 points of their own, or at least 30 something. Just fine. We're off to a good start in this game, a strong start, and we're just going to keep trucking along. Okay, so our opponent went. They scored 27, which is definitely on the low end of what I was expecting. Even a little lower than what I was expecting, but they didn't have those nice juicy consonants, which we have a ton of. So where to go now? I always like to just see what my best play is. Give me something like this. Definitely not going to do that. It would be a terrible move. But ahi is a word. Maybe we could do a little something here. It's not a bad little play. Your question is, what do we keep and what do we get rid of? Kind of want to get rid of this U. So it's kind of making me not want to go there and do something else. It's not bad defense right there. We blocked the double word combo. We scored 20. And UMP doesn't kind of goes together a little bit, so we'll do that. And we'll just wait on our opponent to go. Right now we're just kind of hanging around, you know. By no means if we won this game. Could very easily lose it. We're just hanging around and we're just making sure we don't make any easy opportunities for our opponent. And hoping he makes a mistake, really. In this situation, anyone that tries to complete that little ZA combo and goes up with that move, that would be a mistake. And there are a number of things that could potentially be a mistake. You know, it's not really not a lot of areas to go on this board. I think could do something like that. Okay, so apparently I have a big move. That kind of surprised me because maybe it could just be. It's right here. What it is necessarily, I'm not sure, but it does go here. I'm pretty sure it goes there. I do not know what this is. Huh. That's weird. I'm stumped. That one's a little out of my map out. No. Oh man. I can't map something out. I guess it's 2 words, not 1. Yeah, we got a nice size move. If we find this, we could win the game. Could be a word that starts with up. But no, I don't think it is. I think it's a word that starts with M and has to go here. I've missed some easy words recently because I was so distracted by the most obvious spot on the board that I'd miss another spot on the board. I gotta make sure I don't do that in the future. It's not a good mistake to make. I really am not sure what this is. A lot of words start with out, but it's not really making any sense for these letters. Yeah, I don't know what this is. And I could just sit here forever and make this video 2 hours long, but I don't think I'm gonna find this one. Now we can use another swap plus. That's what we can do instead. Just make this simpler. I do also have a word radar, but I think I'll just be confirming that it is the triple word move. But if it's not the triple word move, then I should find, I could find the spot pretty easily, you know, and, you know, never forget, like, it could be a word that incorporates both double words. I don't think it is, but spots like that, I wouldn't put too much time in. I wouldn't invest a lot of time in the moves like that or potential moves like that because they are incredibly hard to find. And you're rarely going to find them. But you can give it a look. Never hurts to look. So I'll stop talking here and wait for my opponent to go. All right, ready to go again in this game. Our opponent did a 20-point move, leads 59. So still don't really know what my bigger play is. It is big. That's certainly true. I just don't know. I am absolutely just not sure what it is. You know, if I had a D, I could do mopped or something like that. I'm absolutely not sure. That's too bad because that move, whatever it is, could really strengthen my chances of winning this game, but I just can't find it. So, gonna have to live without that one. Nevertheless, I'm gonna save my blank, so gonna preserve my chance of scoring a nice move here in the not too distant future, and I'm gonna would like to burn this U. Hmm. I'm taking too long, but it's a weird scenario. That's for sure. Hmm. I don't like this at all, but it's got to do it. So let's see what I could not find. That's right. You can't put an A on top of that. I've done that before. Still would not have found that, but if I had thought of that A, or if I'd used that word radar I was considering, I would have known the A went there. Now I got rid of the A. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I had a nice little move right there. Could have done PAM. That would have been nice. But it's okay. Can't find them all. So, we'll just have to. Oh, well, we have pounded, right? Yeah, so we're good. We can use all our letters. That is 65. I would rather have a better spot for that. But our opponent could easily go in that spot, so we'll just have to wait and see what our opponent does. All right, our opponent went and they broke up our move, but that's okay. Kind of halfway expected that. So I think the objective here is to try and score a good amount of points and save that blank. see anything at the moment, but let's just lay it out and see if they accept anything. I don't want to use the blank, of course. Yeah, not. Can do this. Duped for 40. And that's not like an all-world defensive play to break up this possibility. But what it does accomplish is that now you need an O to go here, and it's harder to end a word in O than it is an E, or an A or an O for that matter. So it really narrows the possibilities down a lot. And not to mention, I do have an O, so if they don't go there, potentially I could go there. Or potentially they could go there and they could get a big move. So it is a little bit of a risk, but it's a pretty good compromise, and I keep that blank more importantly. And 40 points is 40 points, right? So nothing wrong with scoring 40 points. And we also get rid of that U. So all in all, I'm pretty okay with that. So let's go ahead and do that, and then probably should be able to use all our letters now. It's like torture. I think we have torture. We have 2 R's, so yeah, torture. Okay. So the only problem is I don't think it goes anywhere. It's not really going to be a. It's not really going to be much of an option, I don't think. But nevertheless, we should be able to do something. And if we had an N or an E, we could do Rottener. But we do not have an N or an E to play off of, so we do not have Rottener. But we'll just, you know, the positive is we have a blank. We have it's our only blank in 2 games against this opponent. We have an 85 point lead. That is their turn. There's 23 letters left, and right now we're just trying to hold on. Trying to do better than just hold on. We're trying to secure this win and win convincingly, but nevertheless, just the win itself is the most important thing. So we'll be ready, whatever comes our way. All right, so our opponent went again, and gonna help and notice I have Otter right here. It's a really weak play, but we could use an S right here as the blank and do this. Apparently I have something. I think I also have Rotator. Now that I see it. Okay. Maybe I can use all my letters if I don't know where else it would be, so I mean, I almost have test. Restort? That can't be a word. Don't think I'd want to do it anyway. Resort. So yeah, that's using a blank, and that's just not a strong play. I was thinking we got this extra swap plus in our back pocket, and we can just use it now and try to make sure we get this win. Let me see what's left in this towel bag. It's a lot of big letters left, not a lot of vowels. Well, there's quite a few vowels. There's actually a lot of vowels. 3 O's, 2 U's, 2 I's, an E, and 2 A's. H, F, J, N, R, V, M, J. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of sucks. This is a situation I'm in where I can use all my letters, but instead I'm swapping, but it's just not. I mean, if I did this, Maybe I should just do this. Because now that I think about it, what I can say for sure is that this play has been broken up. There's not a lot here. If I go there, then this would be the big play opportunity, and it'd be setting my opponent up right there. So I don't really think I want to do that, actually. I don't know what just went across my screen. That was really weird. I don't think I want to do that move now that I think about it, because I will be setting my opponent up, and I'm not going to be scoring much. If they use all their letters there, I would I'd hate myself, and they'd probably win the game somehow. And even though that's a low likelihood, when you're playing a good player, things like that can happen, and you got to be cognizant of it. So maybe we should, just to be safe, do the swap plus. I low key want to get a J. Well, could I do that? No, probably not. I don't know what I want. Is there an S left? There are two S's left. So I would like to get an S and just go right here. That would be probably the best thing for me. So I'll just get rid of all these. I got the S, nice. This should solidify mushier. I can use my letters, I think. Nice. Alright, so we're good now. We got the win, I think. I think it's safe to say. So, you know, as you can see, these are why swap pluses can make a huge difference. Because I've used 2 swap pluses in this game, and I went from broken opportunities to using all my letters, and ended up being my 2 biggest moves of the game. And, you know, because we ended that word of IER, an S can't go there, of course, so, just an all-around great play. And, you know, these plays, it takes a lot of practice to use all your letters, but you can get good at it faster than you think. You know, I worked with my brother a long time, and he's really good at it. Sometimes I think he's better than I am, and I taught him a lot of tricks. He's been pretty good at the game as well, but if you learn these little tricks and you don't use all your letters that much, you can get a lot better. You just have to know how to swap. You have to utilize your blanks appropriately. Just I would say as a practice, you know, if you have like TTERS or something like that, you should be trying to use all your letters. ING, TTING or something like that. So many words. You know, you just need a good consonant, a good vowel, and you're that far away, especially if you've got the blank. But I would say look for those kinds of groupings of letters, and in conjunction with a blank, and you can get there faster than you think. You know, it's not as hard as you think to find 7-letter words, but I've been trying to film an entire game for a while, and sometimes I would just misspeak, or sometimes, you know, like I had my phone issues, and just like I had a lot of pretty good content that I wasn't able to use because things just kept happening, and I just couldn't record the way I wanted to. But things seem to be settling down a little bit now, so hopefully I can make this content a little bit more regularly. I hate that word. Hate saying that word. And you know, if you need help, I'm the guy. I can help you. I may not be the guy, but I am a guy that can help you. So we'll wait for our opponent again. We'll wrap this game up. We're only 10 letters away from the victory, and shouldn't be anything holding us back now. All right, so it looks like our opponent went into an obvious spot, so that's fine. Just gonna have to see what we have here. We don't have a whole lot, but that's okay. We just did a big move, so that looks good. But maybe not. In fact, I think KOR is a word. I don't really want to give my opponent 40 points. I want to entertain the idea of a comeback. So I'm not going to go there. Instead, could maybe, I think, F is even a word, actually. That's a little more tempting, because that kind of blocks that K potential of going two ways. I don't really know of a lot of words that can, where, like, what I'm thinking is if a K goes here, right? Let me change that color up. So if a K goes here, obviously an O could go there. Well, before is what I was thinking. But now that we've got this OR right here, now it's like a K can go here, but what goes here? I don't think very much. So that's what I was thinking. Now that I realized I could put two O's there, now I actually kind of like this play. So I think I will do it. Don't have any vowels, but we do have vowels that we can use on the board. Like right here, we can do jerks. It's kind of a waste of a J and a K for that matter. And yeah, also don't have to worry about that K anymore because we got it ourselves. So looks like we do have one decent play. Where could that be? Shouldn't be too hard to find. Or perhaps it is. Well, I think we're good to go in this game regardless. We're in victory formation for sure, so I want to win by as much as possible, of course. That's the only reason I'm even caring to look anymore, but happy I got this win. I can't stand when, you know, no offense to anyone that does it, I just can't stand when someone challenges me randomly, gets the better letters, and then just wins and doesn't want to rematch. So at least this person accepted the rematch. Just ZARI is a word, of course, so that too. I don't know what this move is. I don't have any clue at all. I just don't know. Can't find them all. That's for sure. Is it that? Oh. That is a word, but I have something much better. It's really... Oh, of course. So TSK is a word, right? So it's... Oh. Okay, never mind. Never mind, it's not that. Okay, so... Well, ITD is a word, right? So who the heck knows anymore? If this were a close game, I would just use that word radar, but we've used enough tokens in this game to make sure that we win this game, and that's good enough for me. So we'll rapidly end this game, and thank you for watching, everyone. Alright, looks like our opponent really liked my move, so they did the same thing. Yeah, I still don't know what that big move is, but it's not a big deal. All right, well, thank you for watching, everyone. We got the win, which is a great thing, and I think that's a great example of how big of a difference using those swap pluses can be if you know you get lucky with them. You have to get a little bit lucky. You can always just get bad letters, but those swap pluses are just such game changers. If you're struggling against someone, you know, I wouldn't say I was necessarily struggling against this person. I was 0-1 against them, but if you're struggling against someone, not someone that's destroying you, but it's someone that you know you're pretty competitive with, but they keep getting the better of you. Use these swap pluses, and you should be winning at a better frequency than you currently are. You know, but anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you liked it. Please like, share, subscribe. Everyone have a very blessed day. Thank you for watching.